Elemento PO, generous friend of the program, has dropped a very generous $5 super chat. He goes on to say, there was a discussion on Iron Lords about GTA 6 would be a great candidate for Game Pass based on Call of Duty success and sales from package additions and microtransactions. Look, we still do not have a confirmation on who has marketing. I personally think, and so let's just take 5 minutes to get into it, because this is a great thought and a theory. Sony needs this marketing, not because they're dying, not because they're going to third place. They need this marketing because they don't have Call of Duty anymore. And if you're wondering how much money they spent on Call of Duty marketing, it was a lot. It was big bags of cash that they would send over to Activision to market it. And they made oodles of console sales and big bucks marketing this game. They don't have that anymore. That money that was used for Call of Duty is now sitting just waiting for it to be used for something else. Now, granted, some of that money might have been used for a lot of the third-party exclusives that they lock behind the paywall of PlayStation 5. I don't know. I'm not into their books. I couldn't tell you. What I can say is that they do have money left over. Now, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be pricey. So I don't know if there's going to be some sort of a dual thing where Xbox has marketing and they paid a little bit into it, and PlayStation has marketing and they paid into it, or PlayStation dropped what could be upwards of $1 billion on this marketing. This is going to be the biggest game when it comes out, whether that's holiday of next year or early 2026. It is going to be freaking massive. We all know that. Getting back to Game Pass, though, man, look, as a Game Pass subscriber, I think that you sign me up. Charge me whatever you want to charge me for the bonus content, $30, $50. I'll buy it. I'm getting it into my service. Do I think it's possible? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's plausible. I just don't see how much they would have to pay to get that game into Game Pass. It would be, look, again, I'm not an analyst, folks. I'm just taking a blind stab at this. It'd have to be something like $2 billion. They'd have to pay them to get it in there. Because not that they're going to lose sales, because people are going to buy this in droves. Hell, people are still buying Grand Theft Auto 5, and that game launched in 2013. So it's going to sell.
Yeah.
But it would have to be some big bucks. Let's get your quick thoughts on this, because this is a great conversational piece. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, the number would definitely be in the billions. But I still have this weird feeling that I forget his name, Strasberg, I think is his name. Strausnick.
Yes.
I have a feeling he wants to try something a little different as far as pricing and whatnot. Like I know there's a lot of people going around saying, "Oh, it'll be $100 game." No. See, $100 once, it's not enough. If you make this like WoW, where you pay maybe $30 up front for like the single player portion, and then the online portion you have to do a subscription where you're paying $15 a month, or you could play online for free. It's just that you'll be homeless and you'll have to like steal stuff and hopefully not get caught by the cops or something like that. And otherwise you'll have to like start all over. But if you pay the subscription, you'll have like your own penthouse crib. You'll have a garage with a couple cars, closet full of clothes, an armory full of weapons. I could totally see them doing some sort of subscription thing. Now, could that be somehow rolled into or added into Game Pass as a perk? Like maybe you get 2 or 3 months of that, Grand Theft Auto 6 subscription. I could see that being something in Game Pass. But I think they're looking to change the game on how we play games or how we pay for games, and seeing how well subscription services work putting it in someone else's subscription service wouldn't work for Take-Two. They're greedy. We all know this. So
Yeah.
they're going to want to have their own subscription. I mean, they've already had their VIP thing for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yep.
It didn't do as well as probably what they would hope. But then again, the game is so old and it's already been on PC.
Yep.
By the time they came out with the VIP thing, you had other options where you could mod the game and do whatnot without having to do the subscription. This time, if they started off where it's subscription required, like WoW, yeah, I could totally see them saying $15 a month or you're homeless. And, every time you get caught by the cops, you got to start over kind of thing. And I could totally see people being fine with that. There'll be the free to play people that will, be out there trying to hustle as best they can. And then there'll be the people that pay the $15 a month that are griefing them, being like, snitching on them. Be like, I just saw them steal a car, and, then they get busted and lose all their stuff. But I could totally see them going a different route. But man, if they go the conventional route with pricing to get that in Game Pass, it would be huge for Game Pass. It would be huge for Xbox. But that's a tall bill to pay for that. Like, I could see a year later getting it into Game Pass, but the first year,
wow,
yeah, that's a couple billion that would be better suited paying for other third party stuff. Like, they already have $1 billion to put towards third party. They could either do that or double the payment and just get GTA 6. Like, I think it's a better move to go with all of the other third party stuff like they've been doing. Instead. But we'll see. I mean, crazier things have happened. Like, we woke up one day and Activision was on the acquisition list and nobody saw that coming. So there's that.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and lie. And I know that it would be a tall order. I personally think hearing Satya Nadella talk about the numbers for first quarter 25, which we know have come out, their record-breaking numbers. Yes, they're down 29% in console sales. Anything down is not good, but they're up everywhere else. I personally think that Take-Two is on the docket. I think once Lena Khan is out, I think once there are new people in office, it's something they're going to want to add, because again, Grand Theft Auto, like Call of Duty, will never be exclusive. It will be here. If they could put it on your refrigerator and sell you a copy, they will do it. So it's never going to be, it's never been for the exclusivity play. It's just about adding that piece of content to your service. And if Call of Duty's success on every other platform plus Xbox Game Pass is a narrative or a poll or a pulse that you could take, I could see them actually doing something crazy, like, well, announcing they want to acquire 2K, because 2K comes with NBA 2K, comes with Grand Theft Auto, comes with BioShock, comes with a bunch of IP that they would love to own. Well, Red Dead Redemption is going to get a sequel or a or something, right? That would be big. And again, if they could own them the way that they own Call of Duty now, it would just bring more value to the company, more value to the platform, more value to the service, and still give people who want to buy it on their platform of choice, whether that be PC, PS5, or Switch 2, you can go. In fact, they would encourage that you would go and buy it, because again, that's more money in their pocket. That's more investment into Xbox Game Pass. And as an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, I want more value for my $20.